So many of you will know that I am a big fan of Clik Valves. I've gone on about them quite a lot on this channel and they are definitely one of my favourite products of last year. Well, they've sent me a big old box of goodies because they've just got a bunch of new accessories and things like that. I'm going to go through them and we will just see what's new basically. They're not going to be like revolutionary like the Clik Valve itself is. They're just small things that are compatible with the Clik Valves if you want those accessories. Let's get into them. First things first, they have released their own TPU tubes. Again, another thing that I'm a massive fan of and always promote here on this channel. I love TPU tubes. And yeah, they've got their own blue versions. They come in 3 different lengths, 45, 65, and if you can see there, they come with a metal valve stem. And of course, they come with the Clik Valve pre-installed already. They do come with 2 versions as well, a normal road version and a gravel or mountain bike version that will fit wider tires. If you want to know the weights, here's the road version with a 65mm stem on there. And it comes in, well, 42 grams, slightly on the heavier side, probably because of the aluminium valve stem rather than it being plastic, but still far more competitive than Butyl. Then if we have a look at the gravel version here, the nice wide version, 55 grams, 60mm stem. Yeah, a teeny bit heavier, but you would expect that with more material. There are 2 things that I've really liked about these. The first one is you can see that it comes with like this TPU wraparound that keeps it really tight in there. So it's just a very neat and tidy way of holding it. And of course that can be recycled when you throw it away. It does also come with some alcoholic wipes if you want to clean a small puncture area, and then it comes with 2 patches as well. And I have actually used one of these patches because I got a puncture last week, as you can see on the photos right here, and I literally stuck it on, stuck the tube straight back in, and it held straight away. So they do actually work. Next up, we've got a digital pressure gauge. And well, this is actually nice and small, this thing, to be fair. You can see that in my hand there, very simple to use. Press the button for it to turn on, and then it sets itself. And every time you press the button, you'll see on the right hand side here, it changes the gauge depending on what preferred measure that you like. Of course, I like PSI. And because it comes with that Clik compatible head, it is as simple as pop it on. And you can see a pressure gauge there, and of course you can change that in real time as well, 4.7 bar, 65 PSI. Charging is very simple, just USB-C there. The red light will go on and you just wait for the red light to go off. It charges really quick. I think this would be good for those who are very particular about their PSI levels. So for example, when you've got a time trial bike, when you want the PSI to be perfect, then it's going to be very important. And that's just an easy thing to carry around. Next up on the list, they come with a big set of 16 cores. Nice and simple. You just get the cores wrapped up in these nice little protectors here. And you know, if you have a very large fleet of bikes, well, there you go. You can get loads and loads of them. And these ones actually do come with metal valve core removers, which is quite nice here. Because if you've had a valve that's ever been too tight before, these plastic ones, well, they round out in the middle if someone's tightened it on too much. So yeah, this is nice. The next thing that we've got is, as you can see, colors. Everything they used to do was black, which, you know, is great for compatibility. But if you're anything like me, well, you'd like to add little subtle color features to your bike. As I've got lots of purple on my bike right here. Maybe a little bit too much. But yeah, if you just want to add like a tiny bit of color, well, you have options now. And yeah, the final thing I would like to talk about is the new valve caps or dust caps. So you can buy them in packs of 4 like this, depending on what colors that you want. Or they come with a brand new set of tubeless valves here, and they simply click on and click off. These are quite nice actually. But not only that, they also have a small nipple there, which is actually quite functional, because one of the downsides of Clik Valves is that you kind of have to use the rear of your nail if you want to release any air, whereas this little nipple, it makes it very easy just to press it on and you can release a lot more air a lot quicker. Now there are 2 different versions. The version that you buy in the set of 4 is a screw-on version, just like the old ones. I don't like these ones as much. I prefer the new ones that come with the tubeless valves that literally click on and click off. I think they're a little bit nicer. And of course, as before, you'll see that they have these notches in them, and that is to make it very easy to screw on and screw off your Clik valve off any valve stem right there. So, as I mentioned in the intro, all of this new stuff, like, it's not revolutionary like the Clik valves were. They're just a few things that make it very compatible or even easier to transfer over to Clik Valves. And finally, mini update on what's coming over the next few weeks. I'm doing my best to try and find a good time to do a full review of that fake S-Works that I bought. The video's done fairly well. And I think next week the video is going to be my plans for this year. This year on the channel is going to be a little bit different. There'll be a few less videos just because some of my focuses are different, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to try and find as many bikes to review. I want to get my hands on the new Super 6 Evo, the new Giant. Anyway, I'm going to talk all about it next week. If you have any questions, stick them down below. As normal, I've been Jason. This has been Cycling Unboxed. I'll catch you in another video.